Welcome to Edgeverts. This is the modifier series. Today we are looking at the Decimate Modifier. This modifier helps you to reduce the density of a mesh. It simply takes down the number of polygons, edges and faces of a model down. It can be very helpful when retopologizing heavy meshes whose poly count lags the viewport and is hard to work with. Let's see how it works with a default cube. We can see that it has three functions here: collapse, unsubdivide, and planar. Let's start with collapse. As I hover my mouse cursor above it, it says use edge collapsing. This means that this function works with edges alone. The ratio seems to be at maximum. Let's reduce it and see what happens. If this value goes all the way down to 0, it leaves a triangle. It shows that the least amount of edges the Decimate modifier can go is 3. You can also play with the other settings of this function to determine the direction you want your polygon to face. The triangulate option leaves out triangles only after decimation, and it works only with the collapse function, as you can see here. Let me show you. I will subdivide the cube and then use the collapse function to decimate it. First of all, if I enter edit mode, notice that the cube is subdivided into quads only. Now if I apply the modifier and go back to edit mode, now the cube is subdivided by triangles only. Let's see what unsubdivide does. It functions using face reduction. By changing the value of the iterations, the cube is unsubdivided like so. You can play with this value until you get the result that you're looking for. Let's go to planar and see what it does. It says here that it dissolves geometry to form planar polygons. This value here is named angle limit, and dissolves angles only below its value. You can also delimit the geometry by the normals, material, seam, sharp and UV, but we will not be diving into these advanced settings for now. If you check this mark on all boundaries, it will dissolve all the vertices between the faces of the mesh. Down here you can see the face count, which is the amount of faces on the mesh, and if you change the value of the angle, notice how the number of faces reduces directly from the angle value. That was the Decimate modifier. If this helped you, hit like and subscribe for more content from us here at Edgeverts. Thanks for watching and see you next time.